Previously on Niko's quest. She shouldn't move away from me. Oh, she's coming down. She's gonna be so pissed at me. Yeah, man. I just defeated 100 soldiers. You should have been there. Oh no. I did it again. I fucking fell asleep. Oh, great.
If it isn't the prodigy.
Yeah, well, wait, you repeated that last time. Why didn't you wake me? Why'd you make me fall asleep?
Now, if it isn't
Okay, okay, you're just gonna be on repeat, is that it? Well, hullabaloo to you too. Oh my god, I'm so freaking late. I can only imagine. I'm still very, how do you say, drowsy? Oh, I'd never let this get the better of me. Usually I never slack on the job. I usually like to get jobs done as fast as I can because it's just so boring. Okay, so if I remember correctly, which I don't, as usual, let's see what we have to do here. Oh no. Crap. Wait. What? Okay. See Grandmaster Deil in the Emporium. Now where is that? Wait. Didn't I just do that? I just did that. Wait, so what the fuck is the problem here? I don't get it. I guess I have to go fucking back in? I have to go to the Emporium? I don't understand this at all. What's the map say? Where am I? Am I here? Or am I here? How annoying. Okay, so let's check one last time. I have to go to the Emporium, so that means I gotta go this way. I think it's this way.
Well met.
If I remember correctly. Which am I on a repeat all of a sudden? Why do I keep repeating myself?
This is holy ground, Outlander. You don't belong here.
This is holy ground.
What are you guys talking about? I have a meeting with your Grandmaster. Don't tell me I can't be there. What? He's not even here. Oh, this is utter bullshit. And I don't even know. Ah, God, is this even the right place? I've been searching for hours. This has gotta be the Emporium. It's just got... sorry, excuse me. Hello, miss.
Have you heard? Apparently the Blue Islands Coalition sent an emissary.
No, I have no time for this. Shut up.
Who are you?
It's useless. Can't even help me. Has anybody seen the Grandmaster? Well then, I may have found it just yet. Tread carefully. I don't want to do anything brash.
Then the Black Guardian alone knows how to stop the cycle.
Quite an interesting chamber. This must be it. Maybe it's when I entered in and it said Emporium, and I think that's where I need to go. Hello, sir.
Real. Deny it as much as you like.
Hello.
Deep inside, feel it as
I'm
much
talking
as
to
I
you.
Taylor,
Answer me,
you're
fool.
a commander, and a commander doesn't care about feelings, but about facts. You have made this mistake before, Taylor, back then in Kira, and we all know
The mission will happen. I'm sorry.
you have a visitor.
Yes, and it's me. Talk to me.
So, you are the prodigy everyone is talking about. Interesting. I am Teilor Aranthia. son of Lorius I and Grandmaster of the Order, and I'm honored to meet you. What is your name?
Well, if you must know, it's Sonmantha. And you wanted to see me?
Yes, and I will come straight to the point. You are here because I believe that you are special. Humanity faces a threat that needs to be stopped, and to achieve this, you are indispensable.
You're talking about the Red Madness, aren't you?
Among other things, yes. I do not need to explain to you that the present situation on Vin is chaotic. The wars, the living dead, common people who are losing their minds, to name only the most obvious. What most people are not aware of is the connection between these events. You, however, have encountered it, as have I.
The visions. So, you know where they come from.
I do. And I will explain everything to you. What it means, who we are, and what your part in all of this is. Come, follow me. Maybe
Nah,
you already know
I think I'll just
why
stay up here.
My entire
The weather's
life,
pretty
I
nice.
served the gods who ruled Vin, until their death 2 years ago. What you probably do not know.
Where are you
is that the
going?
one
You're
responsible
just gonna
for their
ramble
death
away
is
from me?
my
Oh,
son,
so I guess I'm just
Narrative
forced to follow you.
Bran'Dar. He hated the Lightborn
wait.
because
Walk
he believed
west.
that they robbed mankind of their right to freedom. So he strived to overthrow them. He found followers.
I don't know if he should
formed
talk
an
so
army,
much.
And declared war on them.
Kinda ruins the
And
moment.
thus, on me, a servant of the Lightborn as well. It all ended in a battle 30 years ago, which Narazul won. He killed every single survivor except for me, and locked me in a dungeon on Nerim. I still do not know why he spared me.
But you managed to free yourself.
Yes, after more than 30 years, when the death of the gods made the magic around the prison disappear. And during my escape in the northern mountains of Nerim, I also had them for the first time. The dreams.
Oh, well, I guess we're leaving now, huh? No warning or anything. Think I care about your dreams?
I always saw the same glow, a terrible light. Heard screaming, and I felt like I was burning up from the inside.
What?
All like a veil.
I can't hear you that well through this thick rainstorm we got going on here.
I dismissed these dreams as the delusion of a man close to death.
I'm all wet now.
So I concentrated on making it through the mountains somehow. 2 days after my escape, I was completely exhausted, and I would have died if a former acolyte of my son had not found me.
An acolyte of your son? But weren't they your enemies then?
Yes, but he did not recognize me, and brought me to their headquarters instead, an old monastery in the mountains. The others were aware of my identity, but for whatever reason they did not kill me. Maybe because they thought that the death of the Lightborn
Where-
made me insignificant.
Where are you going?
I do not know.
Fucking weirdo.
Even after my recovery,
Hope
the
you
dreams
didn't hear
continued.
that.
At first, I doubted my sanity, but after some time, I told the leader of the mages, Constantine,
You know,
about it.
I really like how he thinks I can hear him with his back turned towards me. Guess I'm gonna walk next to him.
Alone. He, as well as many others magically gifted on Vin, dreamed the same dreams. And the more we talked about them, the stronger our suspicion grew, which has now turned out to be the truth. The dreams, they come from the same place. They are a shared memory.
A what? A shared memory? Come on, you mean the dreams originate from a common mind?
A collective subconscious, yes. I know that you can feel it too, and probably far more intense than we do. But like you back then, we were not able to make sense of the images. So we went looking for answers in the remains of the civilization that was before us, the Pyreans.
Thus the excavations, like an old Russian god. Wait, how did I know that? And what did you find out?
3 things. First, there were many civilizations before us and before the Pyramids. Maybe hundreds, maybe thousands. Second, the history of each civilization unfolded and still unfolds according to a pattern. They emerge, they blossom, and at some point, at the apex of their existence, they simply disappear without any trace. And third, everything that has happened in the past years, and which is still happening, indicates that this disappearance lies ahead of us. We are part of an eternal loop, a cycle, and our cycle is approaching its end.
I admit that this world has seen brighter days, but isn't this a little too much of a leap?
I see why you would say that, and I felt the same way for a very long time too. But there came a moment when we simply could not deny it anymore. We began to study the history of the Pyreans more intensely, and the parallels were extraordinary. In its early days, the Pyrean Empire was split up by a disaster, just like Vin was split up by the Starfall after the reign of the Eterna. Also, the Pyreans had a ruling caste who declared themselves gods after the catastrophe. The 2 castes of the Sun Priest. They, too, ruled until they were overthrown. This overthrowing was followed by an outbreak of wars and chaos. And then, just like that, the Pyreans ceased to exist. They knew it was imminent, but they could not prevent it. They called this event the Cleansing.
And where do I come in? Where do these visions and my powers come from?
Well, this is the reason why we need your help. Not only episodes of history recur within every cycle, characters do as well.
What characters recur?
Yes, the Pyreans call them the emissaries. They emerge very shortly before the cleansing occurs, like a law of nature, an answer to the Red Madness. And I am one of them, as are you. While I take on the role of the ruler, you take on the role of the prophet.
Oh no, not one of these. I'm supposed to be a prophet?
It's just a description. Call it what you will. But without doubt, it is the truth. Your story matches the descriptions perfectly.
And what defines this prophet?
On the one hand, your power. You carry the potential to master any skill within a fraction of the usual time needed. I assume you have already realized this. On the other hand, your ability to look into the past, and therefore into the future.
Into the past. And therefore into the future. What do you mean?
Your visions are a window into the past. And as every cycle is based on the same events, it is a window into the future as well. You can feel the thread this world is woven with. And because of that, you can see things that have happened, and thus will happen again. This gift makes you indispensable to us, and it is why I want your help.
Alright. If I can help, I will try to do so. I guess.
Good. However, there's one more thing before the actual work begins. I want you to join our order, and to do so, you have to pass a test. A trial.
What kind of a test?
It is the trial the novices have to pass in order to be exalted to the role of a keeper. Only the best students of the Squalor are allowed admission, and even though you have not been a novice, I want you to take it too. At this very moment, 2 novices are on their way to the testing grounds. I have informed them about your arrival.
Ah, very well. Where can I find them?
At the border to the Heartland, near the Whisper Wood. They will be waiting for you there. Take the Myret, talk to Signet Master Bran'Dar, and hand him this package. And then follow his orders. Ah, one more thing. It might be self-evident, but keep your knowledge about the death of the Lightborn to yourself. I do not believe you can do any real harm, but in the worst case, path-abiding people will consider you a heretic. After the cycle has been stopped, we will deliberate upon how we deal with the matter. If and how we tell our people about it. But not now, that is for sure. Now, leave. The sooner we can dispense with this formality, the better.
Oh, so kind. Just tell me what to do and then you just walk away. Oh my, I was afraid of this. Look, I just want to go back to... great. I have no other choice. I've always had to play these roles without any chance of reconsidering. I can't believe no one knows how I got here or anything about it. Just some sickness. Is that the sickness of being trapped in this world? And it's just my subconscious mind telling me how to handle it? Just go with the flow? Like the flow of this water? I mean water? I don't know. Oh. Well, looks like we got more pressing matters to worry about. Ow! That was close.
Now look at that. It's the Prodigy.
How did you end up in Narthazal's Aranthiel's order?
Now look at that. Someone who's actually interested in us as people, rather than in our knowledge about the Pyreans. But it's your lucky day. I really wouldn't mind a good talk right now. Hold on a second. Arizalian brandy. Vintage.
What?
8214.
You didn't even have me anything.
What do you say? A glass and a good talk? There are a couple of things I wanted to ask you anyway.
Sounds good to me.
All right then.
Oh, wait.
When I hear you say that, I don't regret for a second that I never came back to Ostian. Even though I've thought about it from time to time.
You're from Ostian. You look more like a scarab to me.
Wow. Finally, someone who says it up front. Yeah,
How did I even
I've
know
got some
that?
Scarab blood in me, though comparably little in regards to how much it shows.
Let's go
My
with the
grandfather, he used to serve in the South Realms Marines. And one day they captured a ship of Scarab raiders, some of them women. Stories say he fell in love with one of them, and yeah, you can connect the dots. But to answer your original question, yes, I'm from Ostian. Though we fled the city around 10 years ago. The right choice, as I probably don't need to tell you. The temple was always a bunch of fanatical fuckheads, but that bastard High Priest Janus gave the word butcher an entirely new meaning.
Well, if I were to put my opinion in, the Creator's religion was always brutal in its core. Janus only did what the High Priest before him had too many qualms about.
True words. Warriors of the Creator. War against the infidels. The Creator's children don't even sugarcoat how radical their faith is anymore. And still, so many people join their ranks. It's fucking insane. But then again, I guess that's religion for you. Don't think for yourself anymore. Let someone else do it for you. At least it was for my brother.
You have a brother.
I had. He was about 15 years older than me, and was always a troubled child. Rakul. That was his name. You know, my family was very wealthy before we fled. Drapers for generations. The best in Ostian. I suppose that's why my father expected so much from Rakul, since I, as a woman, wouldn't have been allowed to take over the business when my father would have retired. But Rakul, he just wasn't made out for it, you know? He was shy and introverted, and never had a hand for money. I can't remember how often Father told him that he was a disgrace to the family.
And then he found his faith and joined the Creator's children.
You can call it that, yes. Looking back, I think the temple only gave him what Father wouldn't. A perspective. The feeling of being needed. He spent almost all of his time in the temple after his conversion and knew the entire Rania, their holy scripture, by heart. Well, in one day, he announced that simply attending the masses wasn't enough anymore. He would join the temple's warriors.
Sounds like your father miserably failed as a parent.
Come on. My brother wasn't the only young man with a difficult past. That's no excuse for anything. Of course, my father is to blame too, but the real culprits are these bastards called preachers who exploit the vulnerability of people like him and indoctrinate them with their fucking bullshit. And once that's done, they send them to fight for their holy causes. In other words, their own interests, like pawns on a chessboard. And if they die, then they call it a fucking honor. I'm sorry, my dame. Your youngest son just died. But don't worry, he's in a better place now, eating grapes and drinking honey. What solace, isn't it? Now, do you have any other neglected children for us? We're running short on material. Damn it, I hate those bastards. I just hate them so much.
And I suppose that's what happened to your brother too? He died fighting for the Creator?
He was slaughtered, hacked into pieces by Chancellor Baratheon's cavalry. That was before the peace treaty. I'd be surprised if they taught him what end of a lance to stab with before they sent him into the field. But, well, I guess that answers the question you asked me up in the temple, doesn't it? I was sick of seeing people using religion for their own ends. Creator, Lightborn, the Great Spirit. Same shit, different name. And you know what? No matter how much chaos the death of the gods caused, I don't regret being a part of it, not in the least. It was the right thing to do. Anyway, I'd say we call it quits for now, okay? It was good talking to you, but I'm dying for a nap. Take care.
You too. Ah, sweet. Ooh. What? I didn't say anything. I was just talking to myself. I was about to read this book. Okay, she's gone. Wow. She's beautiful. Maybe I could get lucky with her eventually, but... Oh, I can't let Bran'Dar find out about this. Wait, what am I talking about? I've been trapped here for so long. Let's just get on with the fucking mission already. Can worry about vagina later. Oh my god. If I had to go back and backtrack for about 2 minutes of everybody's time, we don't got time that. We don't got time of that. God, here it goes. Alright, gotta wash up for a little bit. Oh, this is gonna be a dirty time.